Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to basically cut through the noise in AI and tech. Things move so fast, right? It's almost impossible to keep up. So that's our job today. We've got the Retter Reboot 22 AUG newsletter here, and honestly, it's packed. Okay, let's unpack this week's Retter Reboot because there are some absolutely wild headlines in here that directly impact your digital world and maybe even your wallet. Our mission, as always, is to give you that shortcut, the key insights you actually need.
Yeah, it's a great collection this week because you really see the different threads, There's the huge money changing hands, the tech getting smarter, but also these real questions about privacy and ethics cropping up. What's fascinating here is how these individual stories connect to paint a bigger picture of AI's rapid evolution, not just in technology, but in how it reshapes industries and even our daily interactions. We're talking billion-dollar deals, new open source stuff, personal data concerns. It's all in there.
Exactly. So let's dive straight in. First up, the money. We're talking serious cash, the kind that shows just how high the stakes are in the AI game. So get this.
Yeah.
Facebook's parent company just signed a cloud deal with Google Cloud, and it's worth over $10 billion.
10 billion? Wow.
Right, it's apparently one of the biggest cloud deals ever. And the whole point is to power Meta's AI stuff, scaling up their llama models, developing things like AI glasses.
Which is pretty interesting in itself.
It really is. I mean,
What?
think about the two massive tech giants, often competitors, making a deal this huge just for AI infrastructure. What does that tell you about where things are heading?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, this isn't just a transaction. It's a strategic move. It tells you that even a giant like Meta, with all its own data centers.
Yeah, they have tons of those.
Exactly. Even they need specialized external infrastructure for their most ambitious AI projects. And it underscores the critical role of these hyperscalers, Google, Microsoft, Amazon. They're basically selling the picks and shovels in this AI gold rush, even to their rivals.
That's a great way to put it. So rivals collaborating there. But speaking of rivalries, this next story reads like a tech thriller, straight out of a high-stakes corporate boardroom.
Ah, the OpenAI situation.
Yes, OpenAI's lawyers are apparently questioning Meta's role, specifically any potential involvement in Elon Musk's proposed $97 billion takeover bid for OpenAI.
Right, the restructuring proposal.
Exactly. So the concern is, given Meta is a direct competitor, did they influence or back parts of Musk's bid? It's not just money. It's about control, power, the future direction of AI itself. Imagine the drama.
Oh, absolutely. This raises an important question about the intertwining of partnerships and rivalries in a rapidly consolidating industry. Any perceived collusion or, undue influence could have significant regulatory repercussions. We're talking competition law reviews, potential fines.
In the U.S. and Europe, the sources mentioned.
Definitely. It could really impact the competitive landscape for years to come. Regulators are watching these AI power plays very, very closely.
Okay, so staying on competition, but from a different angle. It's not just acquisitions. It's also about who offers the best tools, right, for businesses.
The platform wars.
Precisely. And Anthropic is making a move here. They're bundling Claude Code, their AI coding assistant, into their enterprise plans.
At no extra cost, I saw.
Right, which is key. Claude Code helps developers, generate code, find bugs, automate workflows. Pretty useful stuff.
Yeah.
So the strategy seems clear. Get businesses hooked on the Claude ecosystem, make it indispensable, and fight off OpenAI and GitHub Copilot. If you're in a business that uses software development, this is a huge value add, showing how AI is becoming essential for productivity.
What's fascinating here is that race to become the AI platform for business, bundling tools like this. It's all about creating sticky ecosystems. Once a company integrates these tools deeply.
It's hard to switch.
Exactly. It ensures long-term loyalty in a market that is just fiercely competitive right now.
Okay, so we looked at the big business plays, the billions flying around, but now let's talk about what's probably already changing how you interact with your devices every single day.
Yeah, the user-facing stuff.
Right. Google's AI mode. It initially launched in the US and India, but now it's rolling out globally. And they're talking about new agentic features.
Agentic, meaning?
Meaning the AI can do more for you proactively, like real-time search help, automating workflows, carrying out tasks across Google Apps, Search, Gmail, Docs, Android. It's moving beyond just answering questions to actually doing things, delegating complex multi-step tasks. Google says there are privacy controls. You can manage the autonomy. But still, how much control would you give it? Imagine your AI not just answering, but acting on your behalf across your stuff.
Yeah, if we connect this to the bigger picture, this shift towards agentic AI marks a significant step beyond simple chatbots. It's AI moving from reactive to proactive. It's becoming more like a digital assistant that anticipates your needs, which of course also raises really important questions about trust and control. How much do you let it do?
It's a big question.
Hmm.
Okay, shifting gears slightly, but still on user impact. For all you creators out there, or just anyone wanting to connect globally, Meta's got something new.
Ah, the translation feature.
Yes. AI-powered translations for creators, starting with English and Spanish, but rolling out worldwide. It automatically translates captions and comments. The goal: help creators reach international audiences without manually translating everything. Boost engagement, accessibility.
Make perfect sense.
It's part of their bigger push for AI tools across Facebook and Instagram. Breaking down language barriers instantly for your content, that's huge for reaching a global audience.
What's fascinating here is the democratizing effect. Suddenly, language isn't the barrier it used to be. These tools let creators connect with global communities effortlessly. It's a really practical, immediate benefit of AI in daily communication.
Totally. Okay, from communication to creation. AI is also shaking up professional design software,
Yeah.
stuff that used to take years to master.
You mean the image editing tools?
Exactly. Alibaba's Quinn team launched Quinn Image Edit. It's an AI tool for editing images using text prompts. And it does it in seconds. You can tell it, like, change the background to a beach, add a dog, make it look like a cartoon. Just describe it.
Wow.
Yeah. It's positioning itself against Photoshop, making
Mhm.
powerful editing super accessible. Even if you have zero divine skills, you don't need to be a Photoshop wizard anymore. Just tell the AI what you want, and boom, your image is edited.
This raises an important question about the future of creative industries, doesn't it? As these AI tools get more intuitive, more powerful, they're not just helping pros, they're empowering a whole new wave of creators. It could genuinely redefine what skilled means in design. Maybe it becomes more about the idea and the prompt.
Interesting point. And finally, in this section, a quirky but maybe important detail about how our AI might feel. OpenAI says GPT-5 is designed to be nicer.
Nicer. How so?
Well, they want it to be more polite, more approachable. Apparently, they got feedback that older versions could be a bit blunt or unhelpful.
Okay, I can see that sometimes.
So they fine-tuned it to be more considerate, more user-friendly, but still accurate and efficient. It seems like part of a bigger effort to make interacting with AI feel more natural, more engaging,
Yeah.
both for regular users and businesses. Your AI assistant might just get a personality upgrade. No more blunt robotic answers, just kindness.
You know, what's fascinating here is the humanization of AI. It's not just about what AI can do, but how it feels to interact with it. This focus on niceness reflects an understanding that user experience, maybe even that emotional connection, will be really key for AI adoption long term.
Okay, so beyond the daily tools and the big corporate deals, there are these huge philosophical, ethical debates happening. Let's
Yeah.
get into that.
The deeper stuff.
Yeah, starting with the whole open versus closed AI battle.
Hmm.
DeepSeek v3.1 just launched.
And it's positioned as a very powerful open model. Right?
Exactly. Potentially one of the most powerful open AI models out there, designed to compete with the big closed ones like GPT-4 and Claude Opus. It boasts massive performance gains, reasoning, coding, languages, plus it's efficient. And crucially, the weights are open.
Meaning developers can really dig in.
Right, they can see how it works, tweak it, fine-tune it. That's super attractive for researchers and businesses who want transparency and control. This is a big deal for democratizing advanced AI, making powerful tools accessible beyond just the tech giants.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, the emergence of powerful open source models like DeepSeek v3.1 is crucial. It really does foster innovation. It lets a wider community build on the tech, scrutinize it. It's a necessary counterpoint to the closed, proprietary systems that dominate right now. Keeps things competitive and potentially safer.
But as AI gets more powerful, what should we not be focusing on? There was a fascinating warning from Microsoft's AI chief.
Ah, yeah, about consciousness research.
Exactly. He basically warned against pouring resources into studying AI consciousness right now, his argument. It risks distracting the industry from more urgent, practical problems like making AI safe, reliable, and governable.
Makes sense from a practical standpoint.
He stressed that current AI isn't sentient. The focus, for Microsoft anyway, is on transparency, control, alignment with human needs. It reflects this growing debate in the AI world. Should we worry about future superintelligence or fix the problems with the AI we have today? Is consciousness talk a distraction?
This raises an important question about resource allocation and priorities in AI research. It's a balancing act. While those big philosophical questions about consciousness are valuable long term, the immediate imperative, as he highlighted, is building robust, ethical, controllable AI systems. We need systems that serve us without, unintended consequences.
And speaking of unintended consequences, this next one is a major privacy red flag. If you use AI chatbots, you need to hear this.
Oh dear, what now?
Thousands of chats from Elon Musk's AI bot Grok are now searchable on Google.
Wait, seriously? Publicly searchable?
Yep, indexed. Publicly accessible, conversations people probably thought were private. It raises huge privacy alarms. And it's not the first time ChatGPT had similar issues with queries getting indexed.
Wow, that's concerning.
It really is. I immediately thought about some of the dumb questions I'd probably ask these things. It just shows that companies rolling out chatbots have to get data governance and user transparency right from the start. Otherwise, trust just evaporates. That chat you thought was private? Maybe not. Serious implications for your digital privacy.
What's fascinating and worrying here is that tension between public visibility and private interaction. As AI gets woven deeper into our lives, those lines between public and private data just keep blurring, often in ways people don't expect. This Grok thing is a stark reminder for users and developers about the absolute need for clear data rules and strong privacy controls. Trust is so fragile here.
Absolutely. Okay, finally, let's zoom in on one specific industry where AI is already fundamental, even if we don't always see it. Gaming.
Ah, a perfect case study.
Right. A new Google study found that nearly 90% of game developers are using AI agents in their workflows.
That high already.
Apparently so. They're using AI for game design ideas, character behavior, building game worlds, you name it. It speeds up production, cuts costs. AI has basically become standard infrastructure in gaming. It shapes everything from making the game to how players interact within it. That incredible realistic game worlds you love, AI probably had a big hand in building it.
Yeah.
It's integrated everywhere.
This raises an important question, though. If AI is already so deeply embedded in a complex creative field like gaming, what does that signal for every other sector? It shows AI isn't just an add-on anymore. It's rapidly becoming the core infrastructure, the engine driving innovation and efficiency pretty much across the board. It changes how everything works.
So wrapping it all up, what does this whirlwind week mean for you? We've seen billion-dollar deals shaping AI's foundations, AI designed to be nicer, but also these stark warnings about privacy and where research should focus. This week's Retter Reboot really showed us the full spectrum of AI's impact, didn't it?
It really did. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's crystal clear AI isn't some far-off future thing. It's here now. It's evolving incredibly fast. And it's tangled up with everything: our privacy, how businesses compete, global economics. Understanding this stuff is becoming crucial.
Definitely. So as we wrap up this deep dive, here's something for you to chew on. What happens when that AI designed to be nicer also starts acting proactively for you, maybe even based on an open source model anyone can tweak? Where do you draw the line between helpful autonomy and your own personal privacy? Especially when, as we saw with Grok, our interactions might end up indexed online. It's a brave new world, folks, and honestly, we're just getting started. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.